Omaha's a pretty good top line, and last time you guys matched up, they kind of lit up the score sheet Friday night, and you contained them a little bit more Saturday. What's the game plan to face those three this weekend?
Well, obviously being aware that they're on the ice, not only them, but their whole team, they're very offensively gifted as far as making plays, not only in zone but off the rush, and we got to make our mind aware of that when they do. And again, it all starts, in our offensive zone, coming back and tracking pucks and making sure that we defend very well against them.
Sure, with him being out, Gage will have a new D partner this week. How different is that matching someone with Gage?
Well, obviously, those two have played for a while together, the last couple of years together, but it doesn't change what we do here. If you can see in the games, there's different situations where players are playing with different partners, and forwards are playing with different line combinations. So we've addressed that. It's just another one of the things that's happened to us this year, where somebody else is going to step up, and we've been practicing the whole week here with different guys playing with different people. So again, we have a lot of good players in our lineup. Troy Stetcher's one of them, but we also have other good players too.
With you in St. Cloud at the top of the league, it seems like every week you guys, whether you're switch swapping 1 and 2 or you're right there, it seems like you guys are there. And the last 2 weekends you faced some pretty tough challenges. Do you know it's that time of year where you got to kick it in and other teams are kicking it in as well, that it's going to come down to those little bounces of the puck here and there?
Yeah, absolutely. You got teams playing their best hockey at this time of year, and again, we're no different. I mean, we've had some situations where you go into Western, you win 2 games, and obviously going into Denver and taking a step back there, but I thought we responded very well, and we're playing the right way, and we're going into a place now in Omaha where they're fighting for their life and we're fighting for our life too, and that's just the NCHC. So again, like I said, consistency is the biggest thing of any good team, and playing as long as you can in the spring, and again, that's what we strive to do, is play consistent, hard-nosed hockey.
What do you like about Chris Wilkie, his game?
He's progressed as a young guy. I mean, that's the other thing. We have 11 freshmen in our group of 27. That's a big group, and I think each and every one of them has taken a step since they walked on campus here in August. And Chris Wilkie's one of those guys that's developed into a pretty good two-way player. He's had a little bit of setback with his injury, but I think he's playing pretty well nonetheless. And we're going to look for him for offensive situations, about trying to squeeze offense out of everybody. And he's one of those guys we're looking forward to help contribute in that area.
Chiswick and St. Clair be available?
They'll be available. Yep. Like I said, we've had some bumps and bruises here through the last 2 or 3 weeks, and again, like I said, guys, this is the time of year guys fight through a lot of stuff, and there are a couple guys that will do that.
Can you just touch on what Pagansky brings to your lineup and his intangibles? And
yeah, he's first of all, he's a complete person. What I mean by that is he's not only a good hockey player, but he's a great person, and he does the right things on and off the ice. And part of that is in the classroom too. He's, you see him here in the mornings all the time, studying and being around the rink. And then when you talk about the hockey player, Austin Pagansky is a hockey player. He's a guy that does the right things all the time as far as the baseline game. He's a north-south player. He's a guy that protects pucks well. He generates offense because he's a good skater. He's got a big body, and he's tough to defend. And again, like I said, it's nice to see the offensive side come from him now, late in the year. And again, we'll need him down the stretch playing consistent hockey the way he's been doing it.
is that a guy that you want to puck on his tape when the game's on the line?
Yeah, absolutely. We want him to be one of the top 6 guys out there, top 6 forwards out there as far as, when you're pressing and you're trying to score. And, the biggest thing for us is we want to score goals, but the other thing is not giving anything up. And again, he's one guy that you can count on, and you can tell, like when we were in the last minute of play, he was on the ice. And again, it's not only about being an offensive player, it's a good defensive player, and, he's built trust within our group.